Hello and welcome back to the second episode of TNO as England on the Arough channel. What did we do when we last left off? We've managed to form the English Transitional Government out of the HMMLR, and we've done quite a few focuses. Our goal, of course, being to unify Great Britain again, as it was before the Great Wars. Well, the second one, of course. Okay, and now we're getting a shot at joining the OFN, apparently. Saying that the Americans will definitely accept us into the OFN. Because, well, the Americans aren't idiots. Oh, wait, was that event actually... Oh, it seems that event actually put us in the OFN, so... We're in now. Which is good. Alright, finally we get to do some votes. Right now we're voting on the Housing Act that we want to get through. And here you can see how many of the NDL moderates, liberals, conservatives, the SLP reformists, and hardliners support the things, and we can get more support from them at the cost of them also increasing in strength. Okay, so we've got just under half, so I think with this last boost here we should be able to get over half? Yeah, that should be over half. And yes, the Housing Act passes. Very good, very good. Alright, we're getting some forts from the OFN and now some air bases from the OFN, and then we're going to change or better our relations with the old colonies, do some royal visits and shit, and finish the economy tree. Okay, so we can decide about the county rate issue on how hard we tax our people, and I think things are fine where they are right now. We'll just keep the taxes on the same height, because... Okay, now we need to be deciding on the Counties Act, which... Why is there suddenly 700 and something MPs? And only... Oh god. Oh god, we need to get like 300 and something MPs to say yes to this. Alright, let's just go for them first, because that's gonna boost this shit. Welsh have a lot of instability and economical problems because of their slightly extremist views, and now we're offering for them to come home. There's a new focus part. Does it also give me new events? No, good. Okay, nothing else to take care of. Just the dragon in the west. And the unification talks are starting. Well, the Welsh nationalists don't want to unify. We're gonna have to do this the hard way, huh? Okay, so first off, we're gonna start with a border war. And of course we were victorious in the border war, no surprise there. And war is declared in a second here. Wait, we get kicked out of the OFN for this? Oh no, why? Alright. See. Is this going to be very easy? Yes. Well, nice. Wales has been brought back into the realm. Welsh terrorism. Ah, fuck off. Oh, I just noticed that that we're now called the Kingdom of England and Wales. Yeah, something is definitely wrong with these numbers. Every act, they just sort of go up. And now we have 871.5 on MPs, so... It's still only the 498, I think that was the correct number there the first time. Oh, we're actually back in the Organization of Free Nations. I think it just puts you out as England, so you can't call them into the wars against the Welsh and stuff. Oh no, Norway, did you really think this one through? Well... The Welsh national identity is slowly being destroyed, but it does help us because the Welsh terrorism has declined to Welsh resistance. I suddenly don't feel like the good guy anymore in this. The act passes. We didn't actually get to 50%, but sure, it passed nonetheless. Alright, let us do our possibly last act that we have to vote on. Okay, and with that, the House of Lords Act thing passes. where we remove the last traitorous collaborator lords from politics. Okay, so now we have to decide, do we want more men or better men? And I think we'll go with more men, better men. For one, because it will better our army professionalism somewhere down the line. And also, there's a lot of bad things that comes with the one-year draft over the volunteer only, so yeah. We can decide if we want to go for the NDL or the SLP in the next elections, and we'll go for the NDL because I'm pretty sure we can unify the rest of Great Britain under them, I assume, since they want to go for the old style of Britain, right? Let's see. When is the election stuff? It is already, but I can't do anything right now. Okay, good, it fixed itself. We can campaign now. That's very good. Let's see, where do we need to campaign? Okay, and now we come to the point where we ask the Scots to reunite with us. We have better relations with them than we had with the Welsh. So a reunion once again, hopefully. Okay, and the conference begins. At least I think this time they will talk. Well then, that was completely fucking wrong. They didn't meet us. We did not talk. The frontal army assault is the best. But out of role-play reasons, we'll go with Special Forces infiltration and give the people that want unification guns and let them do it themselves. Okay, let's start messing around up there. Do we get a focus for that? No. Well, we just got 25,000 manpower, and I think the war's about to start, if it even starts at all. Oh, and the election's done, and we won. And there we are. God save England in the Scottish and the Anglo-Scottish War. Yeah, it's not looking too bad. Yeah, now they're just gonna crumble. There's not really much to it. Yoink all of the victory points real quick. Please don't tell me I have to naval invade that shitty island. Oh good, I didn't. I didn't have to. And there we have it, a union once again. Rule Britannia. Oh, and I didn't even notice, yes, we're called the UK again. We have the Union Jack. Now all we need is that second Red Cross. I'm looking at you, Northern Ireland. And good, let us now do a democratic England. And this is the new focus tree that we got after the unification. Okay, the Russian wars are starting between the Grand Principality of Central Siberia. Who's probably gonna win because these two have not yet even unified. But they have a non-aggression pact with each other. So we'll see what happens there. If they can't unify before the other dude comes after them, then yeah, that's X for him. Okay, nice. Scottish resistance goes down to Scottish riots, and we get the cores on their lands. That is very good. As we're going down the English society tree. Okay, and now we can vote on the Children and Wives Act, which, sure, we'll do. We'll try to win it, I guess. Okay, and the act passes. Nice. Alright, let's do the Sexual Offences Act. Doesn't sound good, but I think what it does is, legalize homosexuality. And now let's do We Stand for Freedom and Dignity. Okay, and there we have the last focus of, I assume, the entirety of the England playthrough. Land of Hope and Glory. While England lay under the jackboot of the Nazis and millions toiled in slavery and poverty, there were a few with a dream and a goal. To rid themselves of the chairman and their collaborator lackeys, to restore the England of old under her proper monarch, but to not make the same mistakes as England had. They wanted to modernize England and prepare it for a new era. Many did not believe in it, and many fought against it. There were many who had given their lives for such a dream, and many who believed it would never come to fruition. But if those who had died at the hands of the collaborators could look down from heaven, they would scarcely be able to believe how their dreams had come true, that England had rid herself of the tyranny of the Nazis, that their heir to George VI was now in Buckingham Palace, and that England had regained a semblance of her former self both economically and territorially. They would be beaming as they saw the busy people of London filled with optimism and hope for a new tomorrow. Jellicoe reflected on this as he looked out the window. By any measure, he had been a success. The party was still together, and Britain was now what he had dreamed it would be back in the bad old days of the 1950s. But damn did it get on his nerves. All the shit he had to deal with that nearly made him crack several times. Maybe now that the job was done, he could consider giving up the job and going to a home out in the country somewhere, someday, but not now. He still had to savor the moment. Long live Britain, and God save the Queen. Okay, and with that, the playthrough as England of TNO is done. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, then please leave a like and a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, or you're new around here. And yeah, so I'll see you all in the next video.